Hello everyone! So recently I got my Root of Nightmares raid jacket. It was my first day one. I was really excited. I also just really liked the raid. And to commemorate a new piece of fashion in my real life collection, I've decided to make this build. This build makes you into... Oh, hi Fiona! For those of you that don't know, Nezerac has like a cult following amongst some number of like people in the Destiny lore that basically just like worship the pain that he causes and stuff. So like, here's a build that makes you into his favorite little cultist. You look up to him so much, and you want to be just like your favorite god of pain and suffering. For exotic armor piece, I thought it was very fitting that we go with Nezerac's Sin because, you know, it's like the first mention of Nezerac in Destiny, and it's also like the only exotic piece, armor piece that has Nezerac's mention. It's a very simple exotic. Deal void damage, kill things, get abilities. It's pretty good. For subclass, a lot of this is personal preference, but if you want to lean even more into the Nezerac stuff, I would suggest the Suppressor Grenade because Tormentors and Nezerac all suppress you. So I think it's very appropriate that you get a Suppressor Grenade to also apply suppressing effects. You'd also be getting this grenade back really quickly with a combination of Nezerac's Sin giving you ability energy, and also you'll be having Devour as part of this build. You will pretty much get your grenade all the time. For aspects, Feed the Void and Child of the Old Gods, classic voidlock combination. For fragments, it's pretty straightforward as well. You have Persistence just to increase your Devour timer. We're going to be relying on Devour and Nezerac's Sin to give us our grenade energy back pretty frequently. Starvation, getting Devour on Orb or Void Breach pickups. Domineering is really nice to go with the grenades, just so this way defeating suppressed targets creates a Void Breach, more grenades. For this fourth one, I am open to interpretation of what feels Nezerac themed or what fits better. I found that Expulsion in my little testing seems to work out okay. I would have loved to pair this with Nezerac's Whisper with like a glaive that also is Nezerac themed. There's a bit of a problem though, is that it's arc. Yeah, Nezerac's Whisper does arc damage, which does not synergize with Nezerac's Sin. But I would also argue, Nezerac is not known for smacking you with his big scythe as much as he is running around, jumping all over the place like an angry orangutan. So I propose a different weapon to go with this. Now you might be wondering, why would I pick Ruinous Effigy? Well, it's mostly because final blows with this weapon create like a little ball, and when you carry the ball and you hit right click, or at least right click on PC, I don't know what is the control. If you hit a button, you slam down on the ground and you just blow up everything near you. And I think that's very Nezerac appropriate. You know, just fly really high into the air and just slam dunk on him like it's Space Jam. Also unrelated, the ornaments on this gun are kind of fire. Like, if you happen to have one of these, I'm a little jealous actually. Because we're using Ruinous Effigy as a trace rifle, I thought that this build could function as a double special build if you wanted to. So in other words, you'll be using Ruinous Effigy as your primary, as like a primary that just happens to have ammo. So in that case, your other weapon selection for your kinetic slot, I would recommend a fusion rifle or shotgun. I'd say go for a shotgun if you anticipate yourself being in more closer quarters, and a fusion rifle for general gameplay. A sniper could also work, but I found those scenarios to be a little bit more rare. Because you're running double special in your mods, you're going to want to throw on special finisher, just so that you can continuously generate special ammo. This will be the primary and only way you'll be spending armor charge. Oh, primary. Yeah, get it? Because you're using your special weapon as a primary. And, The rest of your mods are fairly straightforward. You just have some, like, I threw on some ammo finder, some harmonic siphon to create some orbs of power. I threw on firepower because we will have lots of grenade kills, hopefully, so getting more orbs of power from that is a nice little bonus. For the legs, I went with a Innervation, Orbs of Restoration for the abilities, and then threw on Recuperation just to keep yourself healthy. And for the class item, the Special Finisher, as mentioned before, Powerful Attraction, Reaper, so this way your class ability is not only popping your Rift and giving you a little Child of the Old Gods, but also grabbing orbs and helping with orb creation. And there you have it. This is my little tribute to Nezerac and one of my favorite raids in the game, so I'm very happy to have brought this to you guys. Let me know how this goes. Bye-bye.